Hello, welcome to another installment of the Quality and Practice Minute. In this Quality and Practice Minute, I'm going to talk about cost of quality. I'm going to give you some background on cost of quality in this one. This is the first of a five-part series in which I'm going to do a deep dive on the various elements of cost of quality and what it can do for you in your business. So the cost of quality is a tool that allows for quality leaders to speak the language of business. I'm going to get into that here in a minute. But there's this classic inherent struggle in all manufacturing settings that I've ever been a part of between quality and manufacturing. So quality is charged with protecting the customer from defects and variation, essentially doing the right thing for the customer. Manufacturing, on the other hand, wants to produce and ship as much as possible. This doesn't necessarily mean that that manufacturing folks are bad or that they don't care about quality, but they're charged with producing as much volume because that translates into revenue. And so there's this inherent tug of war between quality folks and manufacturing folks. So ask yourself the question, does this conflict really need to exist? No. In fact, no. Quality and manufacturing can be on the same side of the equation. And cost of quality is the way to get the two sides speaking the same language and making consistent decisions in the best interest of the company and the customer at the same time. So a little background on cost of quality. There are basically two schools of thought about models for quality cost. You'll see here in this first model, it's called the economic conformance model. And in the economic conformance model, what you see here is a point where costs begin to escalate. So they reach the lowest possible point called the economic conformance level, beyond which the theory says that prevention costs escalate and total costs start to rise. So this model is the traditional model for cost of quality and drives a lot of rationalization discussions and decision making about what is good enough in terms of quality and what is too much. And then in this model, which is the quality is free model by Philip Crosby that he introduced in 1978 in a book called Quality is Free, he drives a different perspective, which says that quality prevention costs and failure costs will never intersect, because when all costs are considered, the cost of preventing a defect is significantly less than the cost of that defect getting out to the customer. So quality is in fact free. The costs of defects are significantly higher than the costs of preventing them. There are various studies out there that show that the cost of a defect at the customer is somewhere between 7 and 11 times higher than the cost of preventing that defect. In future editions of the Quality and Practice Minute, I'll deep dive into the 4 sets of metrics that make up cost of quality metric set. So the 4 metrics are prevention, appraisal, internal failure, and external failure. And we'll get into each of those in future segments and really explain what those are about and how to capture those costs and what they really mean. If this is an interesting subject to you and you want to learn more, check out my short lesson on cost of quality through my on-demand content link on the website, qualityandpractice.solutions, for more details. Or reach out so we can chat and see how we might be able to help you on your journey to building a cost of quality dashboard for your business. If you're interested in more information, you can mail us at info@qualityandpractice.solutions. Thank you for your time today, and we'll see you next time.